Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. strike. Check strike. Ready?
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Hooker. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. The rookie Jaden Reed deep for the Packers. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
14 yards. Good for a Packer first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Love now on second down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Black shot. Set.
Now Jones. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Hooker back near his goal line. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Here we go.
We're scoreless after 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Hooker now on second down. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Hey, check that.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hooker's going to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's There's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Trying to throw again here, Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing, Hooker. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Patterson now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Over 600 yards and a rookie receiver, best 7 touchdowns in 2022. Not a shabby debut for Watson, but the Packers need to develop into a #1 for one of the league's youngest and least experienced receiver rooms.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. Hooker looking downfield for Jones. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Let's go now.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. The return is Reed. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready, set. Ready.
2nd down. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. Dances by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Love will sneak it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41.
Go check, go check.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hooker. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Love looking to throw it. A check down here to Jones. So nothing doing there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Got ready.
2nd and 7.
Tempo. Ready.
Here's Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Third. Right there. Go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Hooker. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Again, it's Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ultra. Ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The left side is complete to Reed. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Ready.
They'll try again with Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Carson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hooker. His throw incomplete.
Go with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here is Hooker. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
19 tight.
Hooker to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Come on.
Here comes second down at 5.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Here's Hooker. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing after the interception. Hooker. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon,